Because when I found this truth, guess what happened? I put my birthday away. When I found this truth, I put the drugs away. When I found this truth, I quit whoring my sisters. When I found this truth, I started becoming a better man and a better person. Because now, I know I'm on that narrow path. Now, I know I'm on a righteous path. Now, I know what I'm doing is going to get me somewhere.
Hey, Juice, let me know, sir. Pothole in the street, fork in the road. Shit I seen with my eyes just forced me to grow. Like my grandpa cooking crack on a spoon. I'm from where if you don't sell it, then you use. Dropped out of school, I had to play the streets. Granny said they shooting up the streets. She don't know it's me. Life cheap, I made a fortune off a home invasion. Trey ate across his face, he know I ain't playing. I ain't leaving empty-handed. I remember coming home late nights with empty cannons. Now I make these devils cry when we hold camp. The only place you'll get respect is to that old man. Straight up. Look, I took the narrow path. I'm certified in this shit, but my apparel black. We don't walk the same walk, I'm aware of that. You never seen a nigga serve the Lord, what you staring at?
If you wanna take this walk, it's a long road. You gotta bear that cross, it's a long road. And put away that sin, it's a long road. Enduring to the end, it's a long road. If you wanna take this walk, it's a long road. You gotta bear that cross, it's a long road. And put away that sin, it's a long road. Enduring to the end. As I creep in the Camry, I let the song blast. Reminiscing of the time I walked the wrong path. Hitting licks, did whatever just to get the bread. Dropped out of school cause I chose to sell crack instead. Yeah, I was head first with a red shirt. Let them see the flag, smoking all day. You could say I was breathing gas. Used to kick those, no COVID, I ain't need a mask. Almost getting caught by the laws, heart beating fast. I thought I was destined to live this life forever. Got in class and my life changed for the better. I remember the days I used to wear a cross. Now I'm one West, so I got a better cross. I'd be dead or in jail if it wasn't for the truth. That's a miracle, no need for further proof. Endurance the goal as I grow old, but I got a ways to go, cause it's a long road. If you wanna take this walk, it's a long road. You gotta bear that cross, it's a long road. And put away that sin, it's a long road. Enduring to the end, it's a long road. If you wanna take this walk, it's a long road. You gotta bear that cross, it's a long road. And put away that sin, it's a long road. Enduring to the end, it's a long road.
One West. Hey, shalom, Lil Craig.
Q, what's up, dog?
Man, you know shit, I'm in Travis, so what's happening?
Shit, Lord of Christ Camp, man. I just hit the LAX. I'm in Terminal 1. 1G.
1G Southwest?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, this what you get. We 144, and it's raised by the power. Look. Midnight swerving, I'm in the streets, 10 toes down, ripping grain like a bag cleats. Shit, yeah, I'm thinking about my peace. Where we living in hell, they don't want us to eat. Man, this shit is getting crazy, baby. Living under people, they want the old terms and days of slavery. Just remember, nigga, never stop. It's the Lord that stay in charge and he's stirring the pot. Man down, another body drop. It's time to make a choice, yeah, little nigga, is you changing or not? Yeah, it's time to flip the page. Just some thoughts in traffic while I'm dodging the road rage. Contemplating about the old me. Thinking about why I am, how far, where I'm supposed to be. One West is the royalty. Fuck the other side, it's just courtrooms and lawyer fees.
We fully expect that he will be prosecuted. And like I said, I will be doing everything in my power to make sure that the death bounties receive.
One has started a GoFundMe to raise money for Rodney Hinton's defense. That GoFundMe has been taken down, and GoFundMe has actually issued an apology to the Fraternal Order of Police.
Just grab my suitcase off the turnstile. Shit, no, I got that fire. If baby boy play, he a bird child. They not like me, trained to go. I'm a dog, I was raised by the best rumors. Death the lies, I discard rumors. Death in disguise, drive through for the beef like Carl Jr.'s. UPK, tell them push it up petunias, nigga. Yeah, this brotherhood of blood oath, we don't cut no ties. Charged up, politicking on a 105. Trying to describe all the time that I barely survived. I'm too low, I'ma ride while you choosing sides. Shit, we gon' collide while you choosing sides. I'm in the city where the bitches throw they set. But pop models, we the dukes in here. Excuse me, I mean the truth in here. Let me make it super clear. You're out of town, pull a bitch, she a souvenir. Just keep it real, cause I know what lies do to people. And to keep it real, nigga, I don't care who your people. These niggas weak and beyond feeble. Wild West road runner. I be in traffic like I'm Don Cheadle.
Hello? Hold on for a second. Where you at now?
I'm in traffic.
Yo, yo. The generals and captains asking what's happening and why I ain't rapping. I'm sick of these Jewish bastards and their predatorial tactics, and plus I'm too rugged to sign a deal. Integrity locked and sealed. Hold on. I'm too rugged to sign a deal. Integrity locked and sealed. I pop the trunk and then I pop you before I pop a pill and be sluggish in front of the general public. Fuck that, I'm a changed nigga. You're looking at the epitome of it. Got multiple, I'm honest, and they still love it. You can bang this on the way home, on the way to your safe zone. I ain't living how they living, I give them something to hate on. I shedded a tear for my brother's mother, knowing she carried a solid nigga. It was an honor to carry her with him. Most high Christ. How you slaughtered a flock and you don't want beef. Coward building bunkers trying to duck heat. Man, that shit's so weak. Iron tuck is out of sight, but not out of reach. Know your men, count your sheep, they hunt our steps. You a blood-sucking freak. You're a fucking leech. You're a fucking sucker. We see canes on feet and them servants on horses. The road trip is not a road trip. We deliver the orders. Focus on what's current. Turn my phone off. Abused by the waters. Train my sons for warfare. Different love for my daughters. Empty cans with no substance. I'm free from all that fuck shit. Hair drop. Denim on my brother's linen. Mexican dinners. I brought the bouquet for my Dominican woman. That's smooth apologies. Damn. Yeah. I'm too rugged to sign a deal. Integrity locked and sealed. Yeah. I'm too rugged to sign a deal. Integrity locked and sealed. Yeah. I'm too rugged to sign a deal. Integrity locked and sealed. Yeah. I'm too rugged to sign a deal. Integrity locked and sealed. Yeah.
I'ma put it in his.
Yes, big shapeezy to you.
It's like I'm all out of options.
Thus saith the Lord God. Unto these wrongs, behold, I will cause breath to enter into you, and ye shall live.
You know them coke leaders that run the street.
See a man rise from the dust, shit glorious in my sight. Never yield, I'm indebted to that old Lord Christ. Can't let them colors fly, blood will suffice. Tried to ride my brethren, I'ma put it in his light. On the indoor, damn right. I need that white gold with them stars. Look like Cinderella. Shit, the time until the bones are healed and we live again.
This shit right here for the cold killers and the gangsters vibe. But the hoes break it for a $5 T. Spend a whole 100, no stunting. This is for the niggas that need more money. Stop the rebel from putting several in the casket. He throwing everybody involved by asking. So don't make me get a word. I'm scared of what he might do. Don't make me build a nerve. Sounding your alarm feel like it's the beginning of the purge. Look, it's like I'm all out of options. Hard being a killer with a conscience. Ginger ale and ice with tequila talking nonsense. Cause beef ain't really no beef. It's no more sleep through a drill. We do a drill. Ours Mozambique, 2 to the body, 1 to the head. Fuck it, on repeat. 1 west, you know them cult leaders are running.
See a man rise from the dust, shit glorious in my sight. Yield, I'm indebted to that old Lord Christ. Can't let them colors fly, blood will suffice. Tried to ride my brethren, I'ma put it in his light. On the indoor, damn right. I need that white gold with them stars. Look like Cinderella. Shit, the time until the bones are healed and we live again. Life change with the seasons, all praise to the art, limited power. War with me, wild barber. I know Mr. Mayor Chicago. Play I drop shit, toddler. Make they Glock speak like Tommy, leave them cold, call me Mark. I done seen Benjamin turn many men into Mars. Lay that lamb down, I feel like me Parker. Lord, I pray salvation sweet like peach cobbler. Right now I need a bankroll thick like Miss Parker. As I enter the darkness, the truth the only way. Death a slim chance, but it hit like Cody Ray. Heard that demon on my shoulder and I told him not today. So I try to stay focused, I ain't even boasting. Cause all that ghost shit hypnosis. And you ain't gotta talk shit when everybody know it. You even ride or you talking, yeah, the bus boys are poor. It's a thin line between love and hate, that's gun involved. Just pick this bad bitch up like Robbie Small. That burden on my shoulder like Samoa Ross. Shit, I obey the orders, that's why I overcame it. See a man rise from the dust, glorious in my sight. Never yield, I'm indebted to that old Lord Christ. Let them colors fly, all their blood will suffice. Tried to ride my brethren, I'ma put it in his light. On the indoor, damn right. I need that white gold with them stars. Look like Cinderella. Shit, the time until the bones are healed and we live again. I need that white gold. Lord, I pray salvation sweet like peach cobbler. 1 west, you know them coat leaves. It's like I'm all out of options.
Yes.
And clap it up, clap it up. This is the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, started at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana. This is ISUPK Colleen Monday history class. I'm Preaching Officer DeWar Yala. Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai Barakathum to all the brothers. Yahweh Shamar Alatham Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai to all the sisters. And we're going to get rocking and rolling. If you got any questions, put them in the chat. Obviously, any questions in the room, feel free to ask. We rocking today with Priest and Officer Yahajah. Give him a hand. We got Sister Lawanaya in the building. Give her a hand. You know. So let's get to it. This is Understanding Our History, Part 3. And it's very important that we put the Bible, the framework of the Bible, into a simple understanding. And like Cap was breaking down this weekend, one, you got to understand the characters of the book. And this is what this history class is about, understanding who we are and how to identify ourselves along with the other major characters and all the characters of the book. But you have to know who the devil is. Knowing who the devil is one of the most important things in beginning to understand how to maneuver out of hell. The devil isn't a red pitchfork spirit under the ground. It's a man that walks the earth. Matter of fact, let me get that before we get started. You know, let me get 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3. It's pivotal to understand who the enemy is, who the devil is, because we can't even get out of hell until that happens. This is what the Bible tells us. The Bible says we won't see Judgment Day unless something happens first. Read.
Book of 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means.
Don't be deceived by any man. Go ahead.
For that day shall not come except there come a falling away first.
A falling away first. What is that day? Who can tell me what that day that won't come is? What is that day? Go ahead, priest.
Like the day that Christ returned.
Judgment Day. That day that we're waiting to come, when all the prophets, you know, we're all crying for the Lord's judgment. We want to see righteousness back on the earth, because without it, what do we see?
Wickedness.
We see Trump. We see devils and criminals get pardoned for their crimes against us.
Right.
So we want judgment. We want them to receive the judgment that's due, because the Lord said vengeance is his. Vengeance is of the Lord. But we're tired of the oppression. We're tired of the people that are the worst getting away and the people that are oppressed constantly being hunted and killed by the oppressors. Cyrus Belton, Carmelo Anthony. There's plenty of stories constantly coming up. We could talk about them all day. Trayvon Martin, Sandra Bland, Botham Jean. We could just rattle off names. Emmett Till. We could just constantly rattle off names of unjust murders. So that day, when the justice, the judgment of the Lord comes on all these people that have been skating, all these people that have been getting off, Trump bombing Venezuelan fishing boats, murdering people, murdering our people, God's chosen people, our family members, our brothers and sisters getting murdered. Judgment Day can't happen unless what?
Oh, God. For that day shall not come except there come a falling away first.
That day can't come. There has to be a falling away first. What is the falling away? Who can tell me what the falling away before Judgment Day comes? What is the falling away? Go ahead, sis. Is her mic on? Yeah, make sure it's on, sis.
The
The falling away of the Christian church and false religion.
She absolutely right. She says the falling away from the Christian church and the false religion. What else? You got, priest. What else?
Yeah. Piggyback on what you said. Also, like, I guess like how Revelation says, taking your spirit out of this place, like removing your spirit away from this place.
Give me more. Give me a little bit more.
Okay, like if I could, sir, like we remove our spirit and come back to our God, we no longer subject to their gods. Their kingdom can't thrive. So it's gonna like.
How do we remove our spirit?
You gotta become a new creature in Christ.
Yes, but make it plain. If you tell if I'm telling somebody right now that they gotta fall away, that's not in the school, that doesn't understand what you understand, doesn't understand these mysteries, but they read it plainly and they understand, like, okay, the falling away has to come. Right. And you telling me you have to take your spirit, you have to remove your spirit. How do they do it?
Just stop doing the things that's against God.
Such as?
Like, like selling drugs and touching on kids and being a mass unaliver, smoking weed, etc.
Okay. Basically, and you're not wrong, priest, but basically removing yourself from their culture. Their culture is what we have to fall away from. Mm-hmm. Their culture is touching kids. Right. Their culture also is celebrating Thanksgiving. Right. Their culture is also celebrating Christmas. Their culture is also celebrating birthdays. Their culture is also Pride Month. Their culture is also being whores. Their culture is also walking around half naked. That's not our culture. We got to fall away from how they do business. We got to fall away from everything about them and put back on the culture of our forefathers and foremothers, the Israelites. We got to become holy again, set apart. We're not set apart right now. We're in the mix. We do what our father, the devil, does. He tells us to sell drugs, we sell drugs. He tells us to promote killing each other, we promote killing each other. He tells us to have abortions, we have abortions. He tells us to get your career together, sister. Get education. He tells you to teach what's that term, all these uppity financial generational wealth. They teach us to seek generational wealth. Those aren't the answers. Those aren't the solutions to our problems. We got a special set of problems. We're going to get back into that. That's what the Bible teaches us. That's how we identify ourselves based off of our curses, our problems, our special problem set that nobody else on the planet has. Blacks, Hispanics, and natives have a special set of problems that nobody else has. And the Lord is basically giving us those problems to wake us the hell up out of hell. That's what it's about. To come back and remember. Where the scriptures say, remember what was written aforetime. What was written aforetime was for our learning. We need to learn what we did wrong and what we did right and self-correct ourselves. Correct each other. And the main thing we got to learn is who our enemies are. Who the devil is. And that's a part of what this scripture is saying. Before that day can come where righteous judgment reigns on the earth, we got to fall away from these wicked heathens that have no interest but to kill us, destroy us. Because in our low state, they get to be in their heaven. They get to rule the planet. This is about rulership of the planet. Don't get it twisted. Heaven and hell are conditions. Right now, we're in hell. Blacks, Hispanics, and natives, we are in hell. These other nations, they in heaven. They getting a free, what it, don't go to jail in Monopoly. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they get the do not go to jail card.
Right.
They get that. They get that when we don't align with the Lord tells us what to do. So before that day could come, we have to fall away like sis said, from the Christian church. We're gonna read some books specifically talking about some of that as well. But we have to fall away from the ideology of this place. We got to fall away from the illusion of inclusion. We're not included in this place. This place is our captivity. We were brought here as captives, and we remain captives here. It ain't no we work ourselves to equality here. When Trump said make America great again, he was talking about bringing back chattel slavery.
Right.
Like, let's not get it twisted. Them ICE agents that's running around, it sounds a lot like the taskmasters. It sounded a lot like who they were sending out to round up slaves. Right. Sound a lot like that. Keep going on.
Okay. And that man of sin be revealed.
Hold on. Read that again.
Okay. The book of 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed.
And that spirit.
Man of sin be revealed.
No, the angel.
And that man of sin be revealed.
The poltergeist.
The man of sin be revealed.
It says the man of sin has to be revealed. The man of iniquity, the man that defies the laws of God.
Right.
What are we hearing now? Epstein files. They had a whole goddamn island of sin. It certainly has been. They revealed them Epstein files, and that, like they said, that it's more. Didn't they say Donald Trump name come up in the Epstein files more than God's name in the Bible?
Okay.
It sounds like that. This sounds like people are being revealed. The man of sin is being revealed. And what happened when they revealed all the people on the Epstein files? What happened to them? Who could tell me? Tell me what happened to the people that were revealed on the Epstein file. What was their judgment? What was they sentenced to?
Could. Nothing happened to him.
Not a damn thing. Nothing happened to him. Because we still haven't fallen away from this place yet. We still don't accept them for being the devil the Bible speaks of. They haven't been revealed to us. Some of us still believe that, it's, because I have a coworker and she brings me cookies and, she bring me soup when I'm sick. I got white coworkers, East Indian coworkers, that their race can be pardoned from all of their sins, all of the destruction. That's not. They got to be revealed. They got to be called out. We got to start calling a spade a spade. We got to say the truth. We got to stand as bold as a lion. We're gonna like the general had brought out too. A lot of people believe that we didn't try to rebel against this place during slavery. We believe that we just went along with it. They started lynching people they said it was 350 lynchings a year. 350 lynchings a year. It's only 365 days in a year. But there was 350 lynchings in a year. That's a lynching a day, damn near. Every day they lynched one of us. That was one of our brothers and sisters. Our uncles and aunties. Our mothers and fathers, grandmothers and grandfathers. That was our family. We had to watch our family get hung and burned after being utterly tortured and mutilated, chased and bitten by dogs. That's what we had to go through. But the scriptures say a gift destroyeth the heart. They gave us 4th of July. They gave us a little chicken and some watermelon. They gave us some scraps. Back then, what was it? The chitlins. Mm-hmm. We was getting chitlins. All the unlawful soul food comes from us getting it in slavery. Why do we love oxtails? Why do we look? Why do we turn the scraps that they gave us into delicacy? Because we're the salt of the earth. We're gonna make anything taste good. we're the salt of the earth. What does salt do? Who can tell me what salt does? What does salt do?
For one, it preserves.
You're absolutely right.
And it also season, tastes it.
It gives flavor.
Flavor.
Yeah. You ever had somebody cook with no salt? And you be like, damn, what's going on with this? It ain't got no flavor. That's the earth without us. The earth without blacks, Hispanics, and natives has no flavor. It has no flavor whatsoever. We give the earth flavor. We give food flavor. Our food is the best food. Our food, I don't know if you understand, but if blacks, Hispanics, and natives were removed from the equation, they'd be out here eating mud patty and flavorless turkey, dried up what they call it, stuffing, stovetop stuffing, breadcrumb mac and cheese, raisin potato salad. That's what you get without blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Go ahead, show them something.
What in the hell? This is white people food.
Yeah, what is that? We can't even diagnose what that is.
Yeah, I don't know, sir. I don't know what this
is. What you think that is? A fruit salad pie or something? Oh. Jello pudding?
I don't know.
We don't know. We don't know. That's what we would be eating without blacks, Hispanics. We took the garbage and made it better than all of everything that they make. We took the scraps. That's what we do. Keep reading that.
Okay. The son of perdition.
The son of destruction. That's what you gotta understand. This place, we won't get judgment day until we fall away. We remove our spirits from this place. This place has went to great lengths to break our spirits. That's what 350 lynchings a day is about. Trying to break the spirit. If I could, let me read this. This is Black Indians. This is a book, A Hidden Heritage by William Loren Katz.
Between the races, we cannot dig too deep a gulf. In 1522, Europeans in the Americas first learned that slavery did not easily or painlessly lead to enormous wealth. On Christmas Day, African and Indian slaves on a plantation owned by Diego Columbus rose and murdered their masters and overseers. Nearby Native Americans joined the rebels. The beautiful island of Hispaniola shook with one of the first recorded slave rebellion in the New World. The conspiracy has spread across the sprawling sugar plantations in the weeks before Christmas. Patiently, the plotters waited until Christmas Day, when the planters and their families would be bloated with food, soaked with liquor, and too weak or sleepy to offer much resistance. Then they struck, plunging into the night to kill whites and find freedom.
To do what?
To kill whites and find freedom.
The slaves were not going down. That was an orchestrated attack. Wait until, and it was very well planned. Waiting until they was to sleep and fat and drunk from what? What did it say?
Bloated with food, stoked with liquor, and too weak or sleepy to offer much resistance.
Well, but why were they bloated? What were they celebrating?
Waited until Christmas Day.
Waited till Christmas Day. This is what you got to understand. While we out here celebrating Christmas right now, our forefathers were waiting on Christmas Day to kill the oppressors.
Right.
They weren't celebrating it with them. Christmas had nothing to do with us. It wasn't our celebration. But now we're integrated into Christmas. Now we celebrate it. The scripture said, let no man deceive you. Christmas is a deception. In the book of Jeremiah, the Lord tells us not to go and put a Christmas tree in our house, not to cut it out the forest, not to deck it with silver and gold. That's in the Bible. That means we've adopted something that isn't ours. That's not our culture. Somewhere along the lines, we were indoctrinated into a culture that didn't belong to us. That's why we have to fall away. There has to be a falling away first. The man of sin has to be revealed. These people, these slaves, they knew who the man of sin was. We don't right now. We don't understand who the man of sin is right now. We don't see a problem with Christmas. We don't see a problem with the Christian church. We don't see it because the oppressor is the devil. Because we've been deceived. Devil just means deceiver. There is a deception that has happened that has overtaken us in this place and removed our spirit. And we need the spirit of the Lord. We need the courage to fight oppression. And there has to be a falling away first. This is something that every person has to do for themselves. You have to fall away from this place. We can't force somebody to fall away. We can't force you to become a new person. You have to kill yourself before Christ does. Before Judgment Day. This is what this is about. This is about us coming back together as a family so that we are fit to rule the planet. We can't come back together as a family if we're joined hand in hand with our captors. That's called cognitive dissonance. Your reality that you live and the reality that is the actual situation are completely two different things. Your mind has disassociated with reality. And we're about to read about this. You had something? Go ahead.
If I could, sir, briefly, to your point, what you're saying is heavy. But like you said, that on Christmas Day, our ancestors were trying to unalive their overseers. Meanwhile, in today's time, when we represent Christmas and honor it, they're trying to say, oh, this is Christ's birthday. And how ironic that on that day, they would use to say Christ is an advocate for them to go and commit so-called unaliving. Like our king, they would use that day and to say that just like they did in the times of the KKK, they said it's their God-given right to go and do such a thing, such evil.
No, you're absolutely right, Breeze. And even to take it a step further, we don't even consider Christ on Christmas no more.
Right.
We don't consider Christ. Nobody's thinking about Christ during Christmas.
Right.
They're thinking about what are they going to get? What are they going to eat? They think about watching the football. You watching Tom Brady sit next to them, Shannon Sharp or something. You watching them on TV. You watching goddamn Ray Lewis. We're watching ourselves join hand in hand with our oppressors. Far from this time. First off, this is us in slavery right now. We're reading about. We're not reading about us in rulership. We're reading about us as slaves. And we understood then who the devil was, who the man of sin was. We don't understand that now. So we have to fall away again from this place. Keep going.
Come. For 2 days, they met little opposition. But on the third, Spanish troops caught up with the rebels in an open field and opened fire.
First off, this is a 2-day onslaught.
Right.
2 days of just running through oppressors. But it says on the third day, we're in an open field. We don't have no maps. We don't know what the terrain is.
Mm-hmm.
So they caught us in an open field, which was a poor point of defense, especially if people are waiting on you. Keep going.
Khan. Spanish troops caught up with the rebels in an open field and opened fire. The fugitives broke for the woods. The Europeans were unfamiliar with the treacherous terrain near the city of Santo Domingo.
Now, you got to remember this too. The oppressors came to our land.
Right.
It says we hit the woods. We went into cover. We went into a place where they couldn't easily spot us, like an open field. It says the Europeans wasn't familiar with the land. They didn't know what was in them woods. What did they do? Keep going.
Khan. Few were willing to pursue their most dangerous slaves in an area suited to guerrilla warfare.
What is guerrilla warfare? Who can tell me what guerrilla warfare is? I'm gonna just give, for time's sake, I'm just gonna break it down in a nutshell. Guerrilla warfare is a warfare where the advantage is to those that know the terrain. Guerrilla warfare is using tactics that only somebody that's familiar with the land would be able to use as their advantage. In Vietnam, one of the wars that is probably most notably L to America, the guerrilla warfare was used by the Vietnamese because they were hiding in holes in the ground, waiting for the troops to pop up, and then they'd come up like Predator. Like Predator, you know what? I don't know have you ever seen Predator, but Predator was hawking people down because he was in the trees and he was invisible. Camouflage. Exactly. So he was camouflage. That's what guerrilla warfare is. Camouflaging yourself and being hidden in the terrain. Keep going.
Most dangerous slaves into an area suited to guerrilla warfare. Governor Diego Columbus, his Spanish troops and advisors decided on a new strategy. The governor hired Native Americans for the dangerous task of tracking the fugitives.
He hired who?
Native Americans for the dangerous task of tracking the fugitives. A hunt began.
Who do they hire to hunt us down now? What do they offer them ICE agents? Them ICE agents getting offered $50,000 bonuses, signing bonuses. They getting offered that just to sign, right? Because they're trying to hire us. We're the ones that are oppressed. You know who doesn't care about $50,000? Somebody who is well off. You know who's well off in this place? All the other nations. The oppressed people is somebody you can entice with. You know, $50,000 sounds good to somebody that's $100,000 in debt. Somebody that don't got a car. Somebody who don't know how they finna feed their family. That's who fit. $50,000 make you do a lot of things. And it says they hired our own brothers. They said they hired the native people to track them down. Why? Because they were familiar with the terrain. They hired us to hunt each other, to put each other in slavery. You got to understand that when the Bible says the white man is the devil, it's basically telling you they deceived the entire world. They deceived our native brothers to do that. Imagine if we wouldn't have agreed. If the native brothers wouldn't have agreed and we would have just kept killing oppressors, maybe they would eventually fled back to their land. Maybe they had to wash their hands and be like, yeah, this is just a loss. Like the Vietnam War. Maybe they would have just left. But that didn't happen because, which we're going to get into a second, biblical curses. Now hold that and give me Leviticus, the 26th chapter. Let me see. Leviticus 26. Let me start at 15. Start at 13.
Okay. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 26 and verse 13. I am the Lord your God, which brought you forth out of the land of Egypt.
Understand this. The Lord is saying, I am the Lord your God, which brought you forth out of the land of Egypt. He didn't bring everyone out of the land of Egypt. No, he didn't bring out of the land of Egypt. He didn't bring the Africans. Right. He didn't bring the Africans out of the land of Egypt. So that lets you know that he's not for Africans. He's not talking to Africans right now. He's talking to the people that he brought out of Egypt. So that automatically, if you are reading the text, we know Africans ain't the Lord's children right there. If the Lord is saying he brought you out of the land of Egypt, he's your God. And we know the story of the Exodus, of Moses and the Israelites fleeing from Egypt. We know that they were fleeing from a certain people. If he brought some people out and killed some people, he's not the God of the people he killed. So we can automatically just scratch Africans off the list. Africans are not God's chosen people, based off of what the Lord is saying repeatedly through the text. We know Africans. We heard that. He said, read it again.
Okay. It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 26 and verse 13. I am the Lord your God, which brought you forth out of the land of Egypt, that ye should not be their bondmen.
Not be who?
Their bondmen.
We shouldn't be their slaves. There's the Lord is saying he's a God of a specific people, and you won't be their slave. There means he's not talking of there's distinctions of people. These are not spiritual people. These are real people. These are real races and nations we're talking about right now. It ain't a spiritual person. It wasn't like there weren't some spiritual Hamites that came out with the Israelites, were there? Egypt was a kingdom just like America,
right?
Often compared. There would have been people that were cool with Africans. There were Israelites that were cool with some Africans in Egypt, I'm sure. Just like all these other nations are over us right now in America, they were over them in Egypt. Just like we cordially deal with these other nations, and some people consider some of them their friends, that was happening there too.
Right.
But none of those people left with the Israelites. It wasn't only the good Egyptians came out with them. It was a few decent Egyptians, only the ones that believed. It wasn't the ones that believed came out with them. Right. It was only the Israelites emerged from that. Only this race and group of people. Go ahead, sis.
So Yahweh people is a great people. I mean in multitude, because I think it reads that when we came out, it bankrupt Egypt.
Yes, it did. It absolutely did. We
are great people.
Workers. Just like we the essential workers here, we the essential workers there. This economy is built off of us, just like their economy was built off of us. It's the same thing. This is the blueprint. Egypt was the blueprint for America. It's the same thing. We constructed America. We built America like we built Egypt. We built it. We built America. The people that built it are still at the bottom. We were at the bottom in Egypt. We're still at the bottom in America. The formula is the same. That's why they say the black dollar has all the power. We are the ones sending our money to everybody. That's why it's so important that we fall away. The falling away is us removing our spirit from them. If we stop celebrating every holiday, that alone, if you stop buying goddamn little knickknacks and all the little garbage they sell during Christmas, if we stop buying turkeys during Thanksgiving, if we stop buying fireworks during the 4th or whatever other garbage, they won't make their money. They won't make their money. Their economy is built. That's why the stimulus checks were to stimulate their economy. They gave us money knowing we would give it back to them. So rather than just saying like them just making money and like we just gonna make money, we just gonna have some more money, they influx money into the community of impoverished people only to get the money back themselves. They stimulated their economy. That's what this is about. And Sis brings up an excellent point. Their empires fall without us. Keep going, huh?
Khan. That ye should not be their bondmen, and I have broken the bands of your yoke and made you go upright.
The Lord freed us out of that slavery. He broke the bands of our yoke. A yoke is a literal piece of iron around your neck where your arms is attached to it. You can't, you can't run away when you yoked up. That's where the term getting yoked up comes from. Like you get yoked up, somebody yokes you up, you can't move. And the Lord broke them bands out of Egypt for the Israelites, his chosen people. Keep reading.
Verse 14. But if ye will not hearken unto me and will not do all these commandments, verse 15. And if ye shall despise my statute, or if your soul abhor my judgment, so that ye will not do all my commandments, but that ye break my covenant.
Now the Lord is saying, if you don't do, like before I got you out of the jam. I took you out of slavery. That's what I'll do for you as a people if y'all rocking with me. If you obeying me, if you listening and following all my commandments, all my statutes, all my judgments, if you're not worshiping the graven images and making idols, that's what I could do for you. I'll take you out of slavery. But if you don't listen to me, this is what the Lord is saying. We're still in the Torah right now. We're in the book of Leviticus. We're in the first 5 books. We were in Deuteronomy before. Now we're in Leviticus. We're going to go back to Deuteronomy. But right now we're reading about the curses of God's chosen people. What will happen to the people that he loves, the people he's chosen to himself if they don't listen? Keep going.
Verse 16. I also will do this unto you. I will even appoint over you terror, consumption, and the burning og, that shall consume the eyes and cause sorrow of heart. And ye shall sow your seed in vain, for your enemy shall eat it.
We won't get anything in this place. When it says sow our seed in vain, what is it saying? What is sow your seed in vain? Who could tell me? What is sow your seed in vain? Let me know if we got any questions online as always, or any comments too.
If I could,
please.
Sowing your seed in vain is no reward for it. You're not gonna receive nothing for, I guess trying to build up a life here, you're not gonna receive nothing.
That's the absolute truth. What you invest and put your energy, when you sow a seed, you're basically trying to cultivate something to gain literal fruit later. If you plant a seed, you're trying to grow something. We will not be able to grow here, is what it's saying. You won't be able to grow if you don't obey the Lord. If you don't come into complete subjection to the Lord, everything he says, all his statutes and commandments, then you cannot grow. Your children can't grow. You can't grow your, that investment, or what do they call it? The seed fund. Mm-hmm. You're not gonna be fruitful here. It's not going to yield fruit for you. The Lord said he's gonna appoint over us terrors. We're gonna be consumed in this place. You know what's a terror? Having to watch your child get snatched up by so-called law enforcement. That's a terror. Watching your family member die right before you with a knee on his neck. Watching you hugging the judge that is letting off the murderer of your family member that was just gunned down in his own house from eating ice cream. These are terrors. Watching your child get sentenced to 35 years for defending himself. Terrors. Watching your son get murdered for a bag of Skittles, and then watching the murderer get off and sell the murder weapon for 6 figures. Terror. Those are terrible things. It's a terrible thing. Meanwhile, white people are losing their jobs and committing suicide off the buildings. But we're going through all this, and we're still here. Keep going.
Verse 17. And I will set my face against you.
Hold on, go back to it's some more on 16.
Verse 16. I also will do this unto you. I will even appoint over you terror, consumption, and the burning Og that shall consume the eye. Ague that shall consume the eyes, and cause sorrow of heart. And ye shall sow your seed in vain, for your enemy shall eat it.
For your enemy shall eat it. What does that mean? What does that mean? You sow your seed in vain and your enemy shall eat it. Go ahead, sis.
I believe it's going to be fruit for your enemy to eat, which is your enemy. That's my adversary. So it's going to be, what they want. They're going to get what they want.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna do all the work, and they're gonna reap all the reward. You're gonna be the one that puts in the work, and they're going to benefit from it. They're gonna benefit. Like they said, all the inventions that black people invented, like the light bulb. Who ate off that? A white man named Thomas Edison. They talk about him all the time. Thomas Edison. A black man invented that. Just like the stop sign, or not the stop sign, the stoplight. Just like the cotton gin. Just like all of the things that we create in this place. We don't eat off of it. They eat off of it. They benefit. We don't benefit from any of it. Even to the smaller level, we'll go to Walmart. We're the workers at Walmart. We're the workers at Tesla. But you hear about what's his face? What's the owner of Tesla? Elon Musk. What's he like the second? Is he the richest man on the planet right now?
Oh, he's up there.
He's up there.
Yeah.
He's up there. He's top 5. And that's because of our work. Your work. You're the one working, making him rich. He's eating off of you. Just like sis said, if we take our workforce out of here, what is he going to do? If all blacks and Hispanics start working for Elon Musk today, he's losing money. Go ahead, sis.
He will not be able to build and keep up with enough robots because you need people to do that.
Yeah, give her a hand. He won't. He ain't. And the white man so much of a devil. He understands that. He's trying to. He like, let me just have the people build robots right now, but when they stop working for him, because he knows he's the devil. He's like, man, they're gonna figure out one day I'm the devil, and I need to have some robots that's going. That's what he's doing right now. We building a robot so that when we realize when we fall away, he like, I'll still be good. I still got some workers. Go ahead.
So like if I could, to all y'all points, which are heavy points, it was a phrase that they had. I know when it was invented early on, the patent oath.
Say it again.
The patent oath.
Okay.
Whenever they were like, you would make something, but they would say you didn't make it, or appropriation.
Oh,
like in the times when we were slaves, we was inventing stuff in slavery, but appropriation by white owners, since we were still under them, we were legally property.
Yeah.
They can go and say, I made the light bulb.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, their slave made it. Or they can just say and take the credit, like you saying, and they get all the money. They get everything that they want. They get the factory. Meanwhile, they just gonna go and unalive your family and just take all the money and leave.
Give him a hand. Give him a hand. Because it's the truth. If my property makes something, then essentially I made it. Mm-hmm. It's mine. It was mine is mine, and was yours is mine, because you mine. We're given, they eat off of it. They're the ones that, and this is a curse from the Lord. This is a curse from the Lord about a certain people. I'm gonna take a step further to make it crystallize it for you. Who runs all the businesses in Black and Hispanic neighborhoods? Say it in the mic, sis.
Foreigners.
Heathens. Other nations. She's absolutely right. All the other nations eat off of us. We go to, man, I used to be in Chicago off 79th in Cottage Grove. We are buying chicken from Chinese people every day. Like, let that soak in your head. Black people, we're buying our chicken from them. We make chicken better than them, but we still buy it from them. Mm-hmm. We getting our nails from the Koreans. We going to the gas station with the East Indians and the Arabs. All the other nations eat off of us, but we're working hard. We working around the clock. We working so much that we don't got time to spend with our families. You work all this time, you buying all this food and all this stuff from all these other nations. The money goes back to them, and then what? The little money that we do keep and that we do have, we want to use it for what? Tell me. Blow my mind. Who can tell me? The money that the little money that we're saving up, what are we saving it up for? Go ahead, sis. After we done gave them all of our essential, we done paid rent, we done paid the, ComEd, or out here, what is it? Center Point. We done paid the all the bills. Now the money that we got left over, what do we want to do with it?
My money now today, because I'm in the truth and I'm learning to do better and be a better person. All my money, and they money too, I want to give to the ISUPK.
Hey, give her a hand. That's a wise sister. It's a wise sister, and that's a beautiful thing too, because basically she's investing in her family. She's reversing what the tactics of the devil. But anybody that's not in the truth, they're giving their money to Christmas. They're giving their money to Thanksgiving. They trying to save up for the 4th. That's what they're trying to do. Yeah. You trying to be like, man, I gotta go ahead and grab these hot links for the 4th. I gotta grab some barbecue. Yeah. I gotta get my kids something for their what? Birthday. We're doing everything in their spirit. Everything, all of their customs, which just sends the money right back to them. All of our money goes right back to them. Go ahead.
If I could, Trooper Shakat said, to send, to your point, the rest of the money that we got left over, we use it to send or to give to the white man, like you just said.
Give him a
it
hand.
right back to him.
That's absolutely true too. Or we getting high.
Yeah.
Or we reing up to serve our brothers and sisters, which still furthers a plot pushed by the white man. The war on drugs from Reagan was to flood drugs to our communities and double down and lock us up. Not only are we getting destroyed by the drugs, the people that's not locked up, the people that's destroying the family members with the drugs are getting locked up and becoming literal slaves. So they make money both ways. They make money from you selling the drugs. They make out because your family is destroyed, and they make out because they're locking you up. It's a hat trick. They get money over while still destroying their enemies. That's what you gotta understand. All of it is the ultimate goal is to keep you under them, because we are the salt of the earth. We're the strongest, smartest, most powerful people on the planet. But when we don't listen to the Lord, we can't do anything. We're nothing without our power. And they know that. Keep going.
So, like, if I could,
please,
just real quick. So, like, to your point, that remind me of Snowfall.
Absolutely.
Whenever they was using Franklin as the neighborhood drug dealer, and on the back end, the CIA was the ones using all the money to go and just unalive people for no reason, like kind of like Trump, Venezuelan boat people saying they the criminals and they working with the cartel and all this, and they get millions of dollars to just fund to just be more evil.
Yeah, what is it? The Nicaragua, the Contras?
Yep,
that's exactly what it is. They created a system to make money to do other agendas and be the devil. They're like, all right, we're gonna make bread in the black community and use that money to fight a war against the Northern Kingdom.
Right.
To further oppress God's chosen people. Because that's what all of it is. That's what we have to begin to understand. What we're realizing. We have to understand, just like we were reading. And first of all, in Black Indian, which was written by William Katz. Bring up a picture of William Katz, please. Just so you don't think this is, we're reading books. We didn't write these books. We didn't write these books. Bring up the author of the book. Bring up a picture of him. You gotta understand this. When the scriptures say the truth shall set you free, we're free from the deception. We're free from the deception that the world is overtaken by. We understand who we are. We understand who our enemy is. You should be able to just look up images. Yeah, that's him right there.
Where?
It's one. It's
him.
Yeah, that's him right there. But you can find one with him holding up his book. Let me see. That right there. Yep. We're reading the book of a white man right now. We're reading a book written by a white man. This ain't no young white man either. Look how old, like he doesn't live like he
Joe Biden age.
Yeah, he's up there. He might be older than Biden. How old is Biden? I think
Biden like 103, ain't it?
He like 103 is crazy. Is he 103? He older. He up there though, but he probably not too far behind him. Right. You look up his age, I'm sure it's gonna be close to triple digits. At least 90. He at least 90. And he damn near look like he's a skeleton. He won like and he's telling this. A white man is telling about them hiring our people and our people fighting.
Right.
We have to understand how to read these sources. That's why we had the first class about how to process primary and secondary sources and what understanding what we're reading and who's got skin in the game and what they're trying to gain by saying what they're saying. We're reading a book from a white man right now.
Right.
This ain't a book. This isn't a book written by a brother in the UPK to push our agenda. Right. This isn't our agenda. This is the truth. Keep going. Read where you was at.
Con.
Matter of fact, go read back where we was at in the book. Let's get back. Let's get back there because I want to get to this. I want to get to something else too.
Con, sir. This is from Black Indians, a hidden heritage. Slavery and resistance spread. Masters and slaves learned some important lessons from this first bloody confrontation. Enslaving Indians and Africans was not going to be free of pain. Masters in a slave land would not sleep easily each night. Europeans concluded it was absolutely necessary to remain armed and use one race to fight the other.
They did what?
Europeans concluded it was absolutely necessary to remain armed and use one race to fight the other.
Understand this, black and brown people. When we say right now that like if you're a black person and you say ICE is not our issue, you are falling for what he's talking about right now. You're falling for the tactics that they did back then of using one race to be against the other. They're cutting our power. If you're a brown or native person and you saying these issues, Carmelo Anthony issue doesn't have anything to do with me, you are a victim of this. What he's writing about right now. Just as they used Indians to hunt down Africans, they are using us against each other right now because we don't understand that we're family. If we would have stood 10 toes then against them, they would not have been able to get to the position they're in now. But we're living out biblical curses. These are curses of the Bible that we're living out.
All right.
We don't see ourselves as family no more. We're not a family no more. We're slaves. We're not a nation anymore. We're just scattered people. We're lost sheep. The Bible tells us in Zephaniah, gather yourselves together, O nations not desired. Who's not desired on the planet more than blacks, Hispanics, and native people? We have to gather together. We got to get back to being a family. To get out of hell. We all gonna continue to be in hell. We don't get back to being a family. We don't fall away from this place. The falling away is a part of, like, we can't become a family unless we fall away. You can't be my brother and be celebrating Christmas with the white people if once we were slaves killing white people. And even during that period, they used us to hunt each other down. You can't be the brother to a family and you're hunting their children down as an ICE agent. How are we gonna be family and you're hunting my family down? How are we gonna be together? You gotta fall away. You gotta fall off that. You gotta understand that that's something you gotta fall away from. You're making America great again for them. You are of your father, the devil. If you're in the military, if you're in law enforcement, you are an agent of the devil. Just like in the Matrix. When like the Agent Smith could turn into anybody. You know how they turn into you? You put that army suit on. Put them fatigues on. Put them ODUs, them BDUs on. You come dressed for battle in their uniform. Then you are them. They turn right into you and you operate as them. You're an agent. We got to fall away from this place. Keep going.
Verse 17. And I will set my face against you, and ye shall be slain before your enemies.
You're gonna understand this. The Lord's face is against us. Who's getting slain in the streets before their enemies more than blacks, Hispanics, and natives. Native, like first off, understand this. Our Gadite and Reuben brothers, our Native American or Seminole Indian brothers, they're slain so much you don't even see them in society. Like, let's get you probably not hearing the stories because you're too busy watching the goddamn NBA finals and Christmas, celebrating the holidays and celebrating the 4th. So you don't know what's going on with them. If they're not drinking themselves to death from depression, they're getting human trafficked at amongst the highest rate on the planet. Getting slain, and it doesn't have to be reported. It's underreported. We are being slain before our enemies. These are biblical curses that we're going through. This is how you identify who God's chosen people are. Everybody's not going through that. Everybody's not going through that. Who's that? Didn't some white boy just get off some charges? I'm sure. I mean, if it didn't happen this way, it's about to happen. It's about to be another story about another white boy getting off some more charges. Because that's what this place does. Keep going.
Oh God. Ye shall be slain before your enemy. They that hate you shall reign over you.
They that what?
Hate you shall reign over you.
Who was judging Carmelo Anthony? Who judged that young brother? They that hated him. And they reigned over him because they decided his fate. They reigned over him. Everybody's always talking about don't judge me, don't judge me. We just watched a brother get judged. That's judgment. That's getting judged. The fate of his life was decided. If you were being judged if we were judging you, the fate of your life would be decided by us. We don't do that. We do what Christ taught us to do. And that's to separate from our enemies. Gather together with our brothers and teach the good news. Teach the gospel. That the Lord made a covenant with our ancestors, our forefathers. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That we have a promise. We out here trying to get our promised land. This is about the promise. This is about the promised land. The Bible is about the promised land. The rulership of the planet. And the Lord ain't just handing that out to anybody. You got to be ready to die first. You got to be ready to kill yourself. Because in this place, you were made to be somebody wicked. You were born in iniquity, shaped in iniquity, shaped in sin. That person got to die. They're going to die one way or the other. Either you're going to kill him or Christ is going to kill him. That's it. Those are the options. Keep going.
Okay. They that hate you shall reign over you.
They that hate thee reign over. These other nations reign. Even to your manager hates you at a goddamn Walmart. Your manager, you working at Sonic the drive-in, and you making burgers and goddamn glizzies fast as possible. You over there. Didn't they used to wear skates? You damn near out there skating the cars. You're skating to the car. You're serving them. I don't know. I don't know if y'all ever had Culver's. I like Culver's. They be running to the goddamn car at Culver's like the goddamn Terminator. I don't know if you ever they running out there dropping them burgers off to them cars. I seen them. I was uncomfortable by how fast he ran with my burger one time. I was like, damn, hey, just don't hurt yourself. You out here running too hard. They got you running that fast, bro, dropping these burgers off. and you doing all that, and you go back in there and they hate you. They hate you, and they reign over you. All them, everybody hates blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. They got the scripture said they got a perpetual hatred for us because of why? Why do they hate us? You can tell me. Real plain and simple. They hate you because they ain't you. They hate you because you're God's chosen people. They hate you because God loves you. Keep going.
Khan. They that hate you shall reign over you, and ye shall flee when none pursueth you.
And we out here running, you know, if you black, Hispanic, or Native American, you know all about that. Fleeing when nobody pursuing you. We still running. We running. I'm about to say a police used to pull behind me. I'm spinning the block. They didn't even pulling me over. I'm just leaving. I'm just fleeing.
It's even crazy if I could, sir.
Go ahead.
Like, say you come out the store and you got nothing to do with anything, and you see the police, you run. Then they finally catch up with you. Why you ran? What you mean? Y'all got a history of unaliving my people. I don't know what you want, bro. You gonna talk about talking to me, and next thing you know, you unloaded the whole clip on me, or I match a description. Now I'm getting hemmed up. Like, bro, I'm trying to live and survive.
You absolutely right, priest. We out here. It don't even matter if they came for us. We getting out of there. We getting out the jam because we know that this place hunts us. They hunt our steps, like it says in Lamentations. They hunt our steps. They have no respect of age. They hunt the old, the young, because we're going through biblical curses. Because these are curses sent by the Lord. The Lord made the world for our sakes. But if we're not being obedient, He gonna use that world that He made, that all these servants are supposed to be ours, they're going to oppress us. And they're gonna rule over us. They're gonna judge our lives, reign over us, and they're gonna be wicked. Keep going.
Verse 18. And if ye will not yet for all this hearken unto me.
And the Lord is saying, and if you still won't hearken, if all this, if I do all this and you still don't listen, go ahead.
Then I will punish you 7 times more for your sin.
Then he's like, I'm finna crank up.
Mm-hmm.
The Lord said, if I do all this and you still don't listen, I'm finna have to turn up. I'm gonna have to, what that boy little baby said, turn me up a little more this time.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have to crank up 7 times. And like, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Officer Carl Kazai too. Cause like right now on the board, if you read what the definition of 7 means, it just means enough. It means enough. In the Hebrew, 7 means enough. Which the Lord is basically saying, I'm gonna just keep turning it up till you have enough. If you don't listen after all this, I'm gonna crank it up a little bit more till you got enough. And enough might be you having to see your child get sentenced to 35 years. Enough might be you have to watch your family members die. You got to bury your family members from police violence and watch the murderer go away scot-free. That might have to be enough for you. Maybe enough, just you ain't learning yet. It ain't hit home yet, so he gotta turn it up more. Keep going.
Verse 19. And I will break the pride of your power, and I will make your heaven as iron, and your earth as brass.
The Lord gonna basically bring you down. He gonna all that got your chest puffed up. He gonna break you're not gonna have no power. You know what? You know who was prideful, thought they had power? P. Diddy. He got broken. Now if you type in P. Diddy, something freaky gonna pop up. You're probably just gonna see baby oil, right? I don't even know what you're gonna see if you type.
I wouldn't even want to.
Yeah, I see. You don't even know what
I
you
don't
gonna.
know what's gonna happen.
You know, you're right. You might get it's gonna get freaky. He got broken. He was so he thought his wealth and his influence and his power here was enough where he could go against them Amalekites. He tried to sue them Amalekites over that Sirach. That was when and what did they do? They had went to Cassie. They went to his woman, just like the serpent does. The serpent goes straight to your woman. They went to his woman and then they pulled at a thread that unraveled his entire life. He was beating her, footage of her beating her. She getting beat in a hotel lobby and this, that, and the third by. Then she's suing him. Then her lawyers is offering him like, hey, take this offer or we're gonna release all type of footage. And he thinking he prideful. He was a prideful brother. The Lord broke it because he went against his enemy. And the Lord gave us over to them. We're not equal to them right now. They are above us because the Lord is using them as a whooping stick. That's all they are. It's not because the Lord loves them. It's not because they're great. It's because we're disobedient. Because we're disobedient, and he thought he was gonna go against that whooping stick, he got whooped. He got whooped. And the Lord showed him a lesson. And he broke his pride, took his power away. His heaven got real heavy. And heaven turned to iron. Now you behind bars. Them iron bars, once you was in G5 jets, now you sitting behind bars. Turn to iron real quick. Go ahead, sis.
And because also, sir, you know, we get away with so much for so long till we're deceived into thinking that we just got it made.
Yeah, right. The scriptures say because judgment against an evil work, and I'm paraphrasing, isn't executed. Bring that. Let me get that. Let's get that. It's in the heart of men. That's an excellent point, sis. We think because we've been doing something for so long. You ever see somebody that's old that smokes cigarettes? Can't tell them nothing about cigarettes. They're like, I've been smoking cigarettes my whole life. This ain't, I ain't, all that cancer. Miss me with the cancer talk. I'm not trying to hear about no throat cancer. I'm not trying to hear about none of that. Because I done been smoking my whole life. I'm proof that you can smoke your whole life. Read.
It's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 8, verse 11. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil.
Because you weren't judged for doing something wicked right away on the spot, you got it made up in your mind that you could just continue to do an evil work and get off and continue and just, that's what they was doing on the Epstein Island. They was doing it so long, paying off so many women. I don't know if y'all seen that documentary. They was paying off so many girls. And they had a whole business of just recruiting women, recruiting small underage women. They were doing it so much that they just, beating cases, paying off police. It's so much that they don't care. Same way Diddy. Same way a lot of us. Same way you think about, like, man, I've been smoking weed my whole life. Lord is gonna have to, I seen somebody say I heard of somebody be asked, what are you gonna do when you smoking that blunt when your house shall return? They say, I'm gonna let them hit it. They say, I'm gonna go ahead and let them hit it with it. And that's exactly what this is saying right here. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed immediately, speedily. Therefore, the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. We stay and do evil. we get hung up on the evil because we didn't get punished right away. So we think it's all right. We think we're getting away with it, like you said, sis. And that's an excellent point. It's a great point. We got to understand, as Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we are held to a different standard. It's like if you got children, you don't care what all the children in the street are doing. But my children better operate at a different capacity. Back in the day, I remember when, like, hey, if you don't, y'all could crack jokes about the teacher, but I gotta say yes, sir, or yes, ma'am. I gotta have manners. Everybody don't have to have manners. Everybody don't have to be polite and courteous and kind. But my children better be polite, or courteous, and kind, or I'm gonna show them why they should be. I'm going to punish them and show them what happens when you talk to people in a way that doesn't show respect. Now you're going to lose respect. The respect and all the courtesies that you're afforded, you won't get anymore. And that's what we're not getting as Blacks and Hispanics and Natives. We aren't obeying the Lord, so we're not getting those courtesies no more. You don't get treated as a prince and a princess of the power when you operate at a lower stature than a prince or a princess. A princess ain't out here operating like Sexy Red. That's not a princess. So you're not gonna be treated like a princess. You're gonna be treated like a 304. You're gonna be treated like a sister that nobody cares about, and you're gonna have problems that come with being that. You're not gonna be respected. Like the whole thing with Meg Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson. You operate like this. You can't be mad when you're treated like this. You aren't operating on the status of a high-profile wife. You know who we haven't heard any? You don't hear any scandals about? What's LeBron's real name? Something with an S.
Yeah, I don't know.
Savannah?
Yeah,
is it Savannah James?
Yep.
You don't hear none but we don't even know her name. This is right. That's who you want to be. You want to be no problems. That's not what you're getting with all these other sisters that is out here trying to be in every man's face. Steph Curry wife saying she ain't getting enough male attention. Meanwhile, your husband is provided you a beautiful family, and he's, you know what Steph Curry needs? Another wife. That's what he needs. He needs to know that you can have another wife. You don't need to leave his wife. Just get another one. And then we'll see how much attention you really lost.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know what happened to King Davis' wife? When she started talking to him about him giving too much attention, he never gave her a child.
Right.
She was never given any more attention. You lost all. You don't usurp authority over your man, and you don't shame him, or else you're gonna lose. It's gonna be detrimental to you. Keep going on.
Con.
We go back to what we was before. So what?
Okay, no sir.
Oh, go ahead. You gonna give me 12 too.
Okay. Verse 12. Though a sinner do evil 100 times, and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear God, which fear before him.
You gotta understand this. Even if you sin 100 times and you don't get sentenced, it's gonna be pleasing to the Lord for you to stop. Because you recognize, like, hey, I got away with it all these times, and nothing happened to me. Let me not press my luck. Let me not act like I can't get got out here.
Right.
Let me not act like it won't happen to me.
Right.
Let me understand that I need to change before I'm surely destroyed by my poor judgment. Because the Lord have the power to heal and kill, to raise up and destroy. Give me back where we was at, Bubba.
Hold It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 26 and verse 19. And I will break the pride of your power, and I will make your heaven as iron, and your earth as brass. Verse 20. And your strength shall be spent in vain.
Once again, all of our and your strength shall be spent in vain. All of our work in this place is not going to be rewarding. Wesley Snipes, I don't know, it might be kind of old for a lot of people. Wesley Snipes did them Blade movies. I don't know if y'all ever seen Blade, which was pretty much the birth to all these vampire underworld. Everybody started trying to do some little vampire stuff after Wesley Snipes. Wesley Snipes did that on his own budget. He funded that and reaped all the rewards of the Blade trilogy or saga. They took all that money from him. They took all his money. They took all his money and said it was tax evasion. Yeah, that's what he was got all that big tax evasion talk. And I think he went to jail. He went to jail because you're not finna win here. You could be an actor in my movie that I fund. But you not finna, you thought you was about to, you trying to, what happened to Bill Cosby? Bill Cosby talking about buying NBC. Bill Cosby, all that work from the Cosby Show, all of that trying to be the model black family and this, that, and the third, even though Claire Huxtable was a straight feminist promoting feminism, everybody likes to use Claire Huxtable as the model wife, but what did she do? She was, you seen her, she was spicy. Our women are spicy. She had some little pizzazz. But she was checking the dog mess out of her older daughter's son, Elvin. He was a stay-at-home nurse. Elvin, you need to go ahead and watch these kids while my daughter does her thing and goes to law school and this, that, and the third. And that's what that was. See, we're in the truth now. We got to see it through the lens of what is really being taught to us and promoted to us. And it was that the women was deciding the way. It was happy wife, happy life. Even Bill was coming in. He would make jokes. He'd come in and she would just, she had some issues. He was whatever she needed. It was whatever you talking about. I don't think I ever seen an episode where he checked her. She didn't receive no correction, I don't think. I don't remember none of them episodes. But, I digress. But the point of it is he tried to buy NBC. And then they sent him to jail as like a damn 80-year-old or something like that. Go ahead.
If I could, they did it to Kanye too. Kanye was trying to buy something. They shut him up quick. They was like, nah, he off his meds. He need to go to an insane asylum or something. They was like, no, you ain't finna do that, buddy. And then remember when he was talking about the whole little thing, talking about the small hats, they shut him up with that too.
Kanye is, to me, Kanye one of the top 5 in the world. If he ain't one of the UPK, if he ain't outside of UPK, he's top 5 because Kanye is consistently spoken against, white people.
Right.
Even to this day, where he making songs talking about all of his niggas is Nazi. He's going against some Amalekites. He got a song called World War III, where he's talking about, he talking about Heil Hitler. He is against Amalekites. Because they are oppressing him. He feels the oppression, like you said, and because he's in hell. We're in hell. You can't get out of this with monetary status. No amount of money you're gonna make is gonna make you dodge these curses. Kanye's child was taken from him. I think we better read. Come on, keep reading. We about to get into this.
Khan, verse 20. And your strength shall be spent in vain, for your land shall not yield her increase. Neither shall the trees of the land yield their fruits. Verse 21. And if ye walk contrary unto me, I will not hearken unto me. And will not hearken unto me. I will bring 7 times more plagues upon you according to your sins.
Can't go to the Lord again. He said, if you keep not listening, I'm gonna bring 7. I'm gonna bring it till you have enough.
Bring enough.
It's not enough. Few solid plagues. Few curses is not enough. Lord gonna keep bringing curses till you have enough.
Right.
Keep going.
Khan. Verse 22. I will also send wild beasts among you.
Listen, what?
Wild beasts
What's
among
the wild
you.
beasts among you? It's a wild beast. All right, keep reading.
Khan. Which shall rob you of your children.
What's a wild beast that'll rob you of your children?
Good.
Go ahead.
White man.
Give him a hand. That's how you can rarely go wrong with that answer. You know what I'm saying? That's you right. But a wild beast among you is your child is a Dylan Roof shooting up your church.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, that's a wild boy that just came in and he killed your kids.
Right.
Your children got shot up. You thought you were serving the Lord. You thought you took your family to church, thinking you're doing the right thing.
Right.
But your family just got obliterated.
Right.
Your family just got killed from some wild beasts. Keep going.
Khan, which shall rob you of your children and destroy your cattle.
And destroy your cattle. And take your bread. You ain't got you can't we're not gonna let you eat here. You ain't gonna be able to eat here. Keep going.
Khan. And make you few in number, and your highways shall be desolate.
And gonna run you off the street. You know what's so crazy? Like when I had went to Chicago when them ice raids was heavy, and there was a whole side of town businesses were going under because none of the Northern Kingdom people were shopping at the restaurants they normally would go to. They were scared to go out in the street. So because that now a business owner they're losing so much business now their business they lost their business because the street is desolate because you got ran off by the wild beast that was sent there that was snatching up your children, putting them in detention centers. These are curses from the Lord.
Right.
Everybody's not going through this. These curses don't pertain to everybody. And the Lord wants you to read. He wants you to understand. You're supposed to read these records, and it's supposed to be a battery in your back for righteousness. A battery in your back to serve the Lord, to follow and obey him. That's what he's trying to do. Put that battery back in your back. Get you to fall. Get your spirit out of this place. Get you back. It's better to be the ones that was murdering the people on Christmas Day than to be the slaves watching your family get killed. At least you dying with your head up. Now, granted, we're not saying by any means go and take any arms against any people. Vengeance is of the Lord. But something that those slaves knew, they knew who their enemies were. They didn't have to fall away from this place. They were already disconnected from Christmas. They weren't celebrating Christmas. That's one thing you know. We just read it. A white man just told us that. White man just told us there was white people celebrating Christmas and it was slaves hunting them down and killing them for 2 days. Those are his words, not ours. So they didn't have to fall away from this place. They were already away. We have to fall. Now we're indoctrinated in this. Keep going.
Okay. Verse 23. And if ye will not be reformed by me, by these things, but will walk contrary unto me. Verse 24. Then will I also walk contrary unto you, and will punish you yet 7 times for your sins. 7 times for your sins.
Here we hear 7 again. Why you keep saying 7? Because the Lord gonna keep doing it till you have enough. He's gonna keep punishing you till it's enough. Gonna keep punishing you till it's enough. We gotta understand this. Like these, everything we going through, and we're getting, and you brothers and sisters are getting tired now. That's what all this is about. That's what Trump is about. Who do we have before Trump? Obama? Was Obama right before Trump? Who was the president before Trump?
It was Biden.
Oh,
yeah,
Biden.
Yeah, Biden.
But before Biden, it was Trump. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Obama, I mean. We had Obama, then Biden, then Trump. Okay. You gotta understand this. The Lord, we didn't. They tried to give us hope with the Hamite Obama. They tried to hit us with hope. What did Obama do? He didn't do a damn thing, but pass a bunch of laws for gay people.
Say that.
A bunch of legislation changed where gay people got more rights and abilities. Biden came in and just did with the sleep.
Yeah, he's
Came
still
in-
living.
I don't know. He came in with the sleep. I heard talks that he died during the presidency, and they put a little clone. Or they CGI'd him or something. I don't know what they, who knows? The white man's a devil, so you don't know what links they'll go to.
Real talk.
You don't know what links they'll go to keep up the appearance in their lives. Like they'll do whatever they got to do to remain in power. So then the Lord got to send Trump. He's like, oh, y'all ain't get enough with them. Let me go ahead and turn it up a little bit more. Let me see if this will be enough for you. Keep going.
On what kind? Verse 25. And I will bring a sword upon you that shall avenge the quarrel of my covenant. And when ye are gathered together within your cities, I will send the pestilence among you, and ye shall be delivered into the hand of the enemy.
And the Lord saying He gonna do it. He gonna put our backs against the wall. What that boy Drake said. Just been months in the corner, just me and my back. I'm used to this. I'm numb to that. Mm-hmm. The Lord gonna give you so much that you just he gonna wear you down, and then you're gonna just get devoured. You're gonna get devoured by your enemy, into the hand of the enemy. Keep going. Let's get some more. Let's get some more of these curses.
On kind. Verse 26. And when I have broken the staff of your bread, 10 women shall bake your bread in one oven, and they shall deliver you your bread again by weight, and ye shall eat and not be satisfied.
Who could tell? What does that mean? Who could tell me what that means? And when I have broken the staff of your bread, what's breaking the staff of your bread?
Is that like I know bread is money, so breaking the staff, is that kind of like, I don't want to, I'm gonna just say what, child support?
That you absolutely right. Yeah. When the Lord, when He hit your pockets, it say 10 women shall bake your bread in one oven.
Right.
You know that. When the white man get involved, they get a cut, and they send that bread out to all these women. You know who knows about this? What's his name with the Anthony Edwards.
Oh, Anthony Edwards.
You know who knows about child support? Anthony Edwards. Yeah. Anthony Edwards got women breaking his bread right now. He out there making millions, but these women is really splitting up his money. They got it in one oven. That oven is the U.S. government, and it's going to all these women. And read it again. Read it after the staff of your bread.
On what kind? Verse 26. 10 women shall bake your bread in one oven, and they shall deliver you your bread again by weight.
And then when you get it, you just gonna get a portion. After they get all they cut, you're gonna get a portion of your money. Keep going.
On what kind? And ye shall eat and not be satisfied.
And when you get your money, it's like, damn, I did all this, and I don't got nothing for me. I'm barely able to keep the lights on. You're not gonna be satisfied. Everybody's not going through those curses. No, everybody's not worried about child support because everybody's home isn't broken up. I never heard about East Indians being on child support.
Facts.
Never heard about Asians being on child support.
Facts.
I hear about black and brown people being on child support.
Right.
I hear about them going to prison over unpaid child support. That's what we hear about that.
Right.
These are curses from the Lord. How we looking on time?
It's 8:52. We had an hour and 50.
Okay, we gonna pick back up next week. Is any questions in the chat? Any questions in the room?
Did have a question.
Go ahead.
So with this whole thing about the child support and everything, that would be considered a curse onto us.
Absolutely.
Okay.
That's most definitely. We just read it.
Oh,
We just read. We literally just read it. We just read the Lord breaking down all the things that will happen if you don't listen.
So, okay. Is that just a mindset or the Lord is like making them think that way? You get what I'm saying?
Explain what you mean.
Like, okay, I know this is a curse unto us, but like, because our sisters do it. Is it just her mindset just to do it, or is it the Lord doing it because it's already written? So it's like it's just a spirit that's just going to happen because it's already written.
The Lord is doing it because we walking contrary to His way.
Okay.
You want to rib up when you out there trying to get you out there just ribbing up sisters. You out there going contrary to what the Lord said.
Gotcha.
So he gonna have to put the belt on you.
I got you.
You have to put the belt on you.
I got
you. Like goddamn, you out there want to be like Stephon Diggs and you want to just rib up women that was with another brother. You gonna learn. And it don't even have to be woman related. The Lord again, you could be punished just like sis brought up a great point. You could be getting a judgment from a sentence that wasn't you could have been doing something wrong for 10 years. And now you done got so many businesses, you done built up business. Let's say you've been built a weed dispensary. You've been selling all type of dope. You done got, you got food trucks, you got a car lot.
Right.
You done turned all your dope money into legal money.
Right.
Then the Lord put you on child support. And now all your bread getting broken down.
Dang, sir, that sounds like Snowfall with Franklin. He put all his money in legal money. And then he was homeless on the street begging for $20.
Yep. That's how the Lord do.
They just destroyed that man. He wasn't at the top no more.
Just because sentence against an evil work isn't executed speedily, or because that it's in the heart of men to continue to do wicked. Paraphrasing. And the Lord, that's why throughout this chapter, it's way more of if you walk contrary to me, if you don't listen.
So, like, if I could though,
please.
This is the last thing I gotta ask. So, because earlier the sister Wawanai had made a point. Is the reason why we would think like that because we in America and America kind of got us spoiled, so we think we can just be like them and get away with stuff? Like, ain't nothing gonna happen to me because he did it.
We absolutely do that. Okay. We absolutely believe in this place that we're Americans and we were taught this is the American way.
Right.
When the Lord says, "No, you're gonna do my way."
Okay.
Or you're gonna get the belt. That's it.
Okay.
You smoke squares, you better stop smoking squares right now. That's the beauty of Christ. The beauty of Christ is that we got a chance to get out of all of the things that we doing. It's like the woman that the Pharisees and Sadducees brought up to Christ that they accused of adultery. We have to think of ourselves like that woman. We got to think of ourselves like we're being brought forth and we got a bunch of things that we should be killed over. But Christ, just like that woman, extended mercy, we are being extended mercy too. What do we do with the mercy? What are you going to do with your chance right now? You're not getting stoned. Right now, we should be stoned right now. We should be, for all the things that we've done, we should be murdered. We should be judged. But we're not, because Christ. Because Christ took that judgment. Christ received the punishment for us. So now we don't have to receive that punishment. But what are we going to do with that chance? Are we going to continue to do evil work because the judgment wasn't executed on us? Or are we going to repent, change our lives, be somebody different, be somebody better, be clean, be perfect? That's the difference between us and Christians. We acknowledge that we have that mercy and that grace, and we want to take advantage and kill the person that deserved to be dead before we remain them and get killed. That's the difference. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, come on.
Most High in Christ. Anything else? You got anything said? Okay, Most High in Christ. If there's no questions in the room, pay your tithes to the men of the Lord, like sis said. Like that's a very, first of all, it's a commandment, and understanding that you're giving the Lord his 10%, you have to give the Lord his 10% to who the Lord is dealing with. Your Christian pastor, the Lord is not dealing with. Your Christian pastor is buying a G5 jet. He's buying some garbage. Commander General Yohana is feeding the homeless, healing the sick.
Right.
You want to, if you're not here doing the work of the Lord, you at least want to, what's it when you buy stock? You want to put some money in a company that is doing it.
Right.
Maybe you might get a return on your investment from the Lord if the Lord see fit.
Right.
So with that, we're gonna pass the class off to Priest and Officer. You can say that, Yahaja. Priest and Officer Yahaja, give him a hand.
These are the ISUPK security announcements. We're the ISUPK starting on 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother and sister come into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Times, which is a commandment. It can be found in the book of Numbers, chapter 18, and verse 21, and also in the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verses 8 through 10. He's 10th in the Hebrew, Ma'ai Shirah. 10% of every penny or any increase the Lord gives you. Give the Treasury Department, a teacher, priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations that we have is the memorial blowing the trumpets. Friday, September 11, 2026, which can be found in the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verses 24 and 25. If anyone wants to become a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black boots, shirt, pants, headband, and or scarf. This concludes the ISUPK security announcements.
Men of Israel, Madin Shabbat, Madin, Barak, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barakatah, Yad Yamatah, Sar, Sisters of Madin, Men of Israel, Madin Shabbat, Madin, Barak, Yahweh Shema Hashem Yahushua. Yad Yamatah, dismissed.
Because when I found this truth, guess what happened? I put my birthday away. When I found this truth, I put the drugs away. When I found this truth, I quit whoring my sisters. When I found this truth, I started becoming a better man and a better person. Because now I know I'm on that narrow path. Now I know I'm on a righteous path. Now I know what I'm doing is gonna get me somewhere.